Hello, hello. Mic 1 2 3. Good morning and welcome to all our viewers. We are here at the Chhatrapati Shahu Stadium, Satara. We'll witness the first ever Women's T20 Cricket League held in Satara. Srimanta Chhatrapati Shivendra Siya Raje Chashak 2025, organized by Runanubandha Foundation and Satara District Cricket Association. Got our knockout matches going on. First match, semi-final between Punit Balan Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy and the Sangli District Cricket Association. At the toss, Punit Balan Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy won the toss and elected to field first. We've got the two batters in the middle. Tejaswini at the striking end, Anushri at the non-strikers end. And the first over will be bowled from the pavilion end by Tanuja Bhosle. Two officials on field, Mayur Kamble sir and Prafulla Digne sir. Start of the innings. First delivery outside the off stump, it will be a wide. Starting off with the wide. This one played straight to the fielder at point, a dot ball. That one pitched and went outside, getting an outside edge straight to the third man fielder for a single. This will be a good battle between the bat and ball. You have seen both the teams performing quite well. And a short pitch delivery. Well directed. Batter trying to cut it, missing it completely. Again, the ball pitching and a bit of hint of outswing. It's bowling at a good channel. The corridor of uncertainty. The batter confused between the front foot shot or a back foot shot. Again, straying onto the leg side, pulled it nicely into the vacant fine leg region. And the first boundary of the bat in the semi-final, number 1, from the bat of Anushri Swami. Trying to bring one back in, but straying down the leg. Just giving it directions into the vacant fine leg region. The score moves on, 6 runs on the board. And a short pitch delivery outside the off stump. It swung a bit and it will be a wide. Extra run added to the total. And played straight to the fielder this time. A dot ball to end the over. A good over by Tanuja Bhosle. Just 7 of it. 1 over gone, 7 without loss. So spin introduced early from the far end. Rishita Saikar. She'll be bowling the second over of the innings. Starts off with a good delivery. A full pitch delivery. Bat is playing straight back to the bowler. And a dot ball to start the proceedings for Rishita. And a full pitch delivery, beautifully hammered over the fielder at mid-off. The ball will roll into the boundary ropes. And another boundary, second boundary of the innings. This time from the bat of Tejaswini. And a short pitch delivery this time through the covers into the hands of the sweeper cover, but it will be just a single. Good pickup and good throw by the fielder there in the deep. Rocked on the back foot, please straight to the fielder at mid wicket, and the dot ball. And that's full pitch delivery again. Well defended. And good comeback after getting hit for a boundary. Single and two dot balls. Short pitch delivery trying to pull that one, but getting in front of square into the hands of the mid wicket, and another dot ball to end the over. Just 5 of it. 2 overs gone. 12 without loss. This has been a run fest throughout the first 3 days. We have seen many runs scored in the first 2 days, first 2 or 3 days of the tournament. And Yashoda into the attack first up, created a chance. Player batter trying to flick it onto the leg side, directed, and will be referred upstairs. First delivery, everything happening in the first delivery of the third over. Yashoda and the new bowler into the attack. Bowled one within the stumps. The batter trying to flick it. Got a leading edge just away from the wicket keeper. The batter is well inside the crease. It's not out. That was a fierce throw from the fine leg fielder. It broke the stumps into two. Second delivery again, straying down the leg, played it fine. Straight to the fielder again. Just a single this time. Hit down the ground over the fielder at mid-on, and the ball will race into the boundary ropes. It's a good shot from the bat of Anushri. Pitched it up this time. Ball was stealing in. Picked up well over the fielder at mid-on. She just had to clear the circle. The short pitch delivery this time. Cut but straight into the hands of the fielder. Short pitch delivery, pulled beautifully behind square this time. Couple of bounces and the ball will roll into the boundary. That's a good batting performance by Anushri. Hitting back-to-back boundaries. A boundary, a dot ball followed with another boundary. This time through the leg side, pulling it nicely. Seen some couple of good pull shots in this inning already. Yashoda has not got the line and length right in this innings, in this over so far. And again, beautifully hit. One bounce this time into the boundary over the mid-on fielder. And a third boundary from this over. Good over for the Sangli team. It's 15 runs coming off this over. The score moves on 27 without loss after 3 overs. This has been a batting paradise for the batters. We have seen many runs scored. We have the leaderboard. Shalmali Kshatriya played 2 innings and scored 142 runs, followed by Asmi Kulkarni, who scored 133 runs in 2 innings. Amrita Joseph from PDCA, who scored 129, is at number 3. Following them, number 4 and number 5, Samruddhi Dale and Bhakti Mirajkar from the SDCA. Short pitch delivery, cut nicely. The ball is racing towards the fence but will be cut off by the fielder in the deep. And a couple of runs to start the 4th over. And hit down the ground this time. And Tejaswini takes the charge. Let's take a look at it. A full pitch delivery came down the ground till the pitch of the ball. Not trying to overhit it, just timing it beautifully. And 33 runs on the board already. And the pressure is on the fielding team directly. Short time. And a short pitch delivery hammered onto the leg side, but there is a fielder and a bit of fumble, and they'll take 2 runs. Good running between the wicket. Single run taken through the covers this time. That's cut beautifully through the offside. The sweeper, we cut that off, trying to take a second run, but stopped by the non-striker. And end of the over. Four overs gone, 38 runs without loss. Another change in the bowling. We've got Prerna Sawant. She'll be bowling from the pavilion end. The Puneet Bal and Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy. They'll try to come back strong. They have the potential, have the talent. It's just a matter of time. Pitching it up, hit down the ground, but just out of the fielder. At long on. Good field placements this time by the captain. Two fielders outside the circle, one at deep mid wicket, another at long on. Have to bowl to the plan. Drifting down the leg, trying to sweep that one. The ball pitched, turned and bounced. Came dancing down the wicket and hit beautifully over the bowler's head. Straight as an arrow. The ball went into the boundary. Anushri taking the charge in this innings. Getting down the wicket, coming beautifully to the pitch of the ball. "43 runs on the wood. Pulling back the length this time. Played straight to the covers. This time down the ground, and a slog sweep, one bounce into the boundary ropes through the mid wicket. Like a race between the two batters who is going to hit more boundaries. This time came down the ground. It was outside the off stump. Fetched it from there. And a beautiful shot. 48 runs on the board already. We are into the fifth over. One delivery left. And trying to sweep it again. Nice shot. Onto the leg side. End of the over. 49 runs after 5 overs. Tejaswini playing on 23 of 14 deliveries. Anushree 24 of 16. Going at a current run rate of 9.80 runs per over. Another change in the bowling. Ovi Varadkar coming from the far end. Last over of the power play. And the Sangli district batters will try to make the most out of it. Two fielders outside the circle. Deep mid wicket. Deep covers. Starting off with a short pitch delivery. Rocking bat on the back foot. Played through the sweeper cover for single run. That's the 50 up. 50 up for the Sangli team in just 5.1 overs. Well bowled this time. Surprised with the extra bounce. That's a good start by Ovi in the sixth over. Came down the wicket, hit beautifully, piercing the gap between mid-off and cover field. Again came down the wicket, but hit straight to the fielder, and a good stop, saving a certain boundary. Short pitch delivery, pulled nicely. There is a fielder in the deep who will cut that off. It's 2 runs taken. The score moves on 57 runs on the board. Last ball of the power play, 57 runs on the board without loss of any wicket. It came down the ground, was straying down the leg side, swept it nicely, and a boundary to end the power play. 6 overs gone, 61 runs on the board without any loss. Prerna Sawant into the attack. First ball came down the wicket, taken it on full. And good fielding performance there by the fielder at long on. It's played with soft hands. There's no fielder inside the circle on the leg side. The bowler will chase it and cut it off. Just a single again. The short pitch delivery cut nicely. Three singles from the first three balls. A good comeback. Trying to sweep that one. And good running between the wickets. 2 runs taken, leg byes, trying to sweep it. 66 runs on the board. This has been a good over so far in the context of the game. They've gone for plenty in the first 6 overs, with just 5 runs off the 4 deliveries she has bowled so far. The good over by Prerna Sawant. Came down the wicket this time, trying to pull it. The ball hitting the helmet directly. Bounced. This time swept it beautifully. But a good stop by the fielder in the deep. Ovi the fielder. And 2 runs taken. End of the over, 7 overs gone, 68 without loss. Yashashri Raj Deshmukh, the new bowler, bowling from the far end. The captain. Played with soft hands straight to the bowler. And one run taken. Quick running between the wickets. There was a chance created on this ball, falling in no man's land. Step down the wicket. Played straight to the field at coverage for single. This has been good couple of overs from the Punit Balan Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy team. They are able to content the batters, not allowing them to hit the big shots. This time came down the wicket straight to the bowler. A good stop in the follow through. And end of the over. Good over. Just 4 runs of it. E2 has gone 72 without loss. Prerna Sawant to continue. Came inside the line of the ball. Nudged it with soft hands. Will be running for the second one. A good throw would have been a different result here. But a good running between the wicket. Couple of runs taken. Came down the wicket, hitting into the cow corner region, and the ball will race into the boundary ropes. No chance for any fielder. And a boundary after 2 overs. Tejaswi into her 40s, 41 of 25 deliveries. Step down the wicket. And there is a fielder in the deep who will cut that off for a single. T1 down the ground. I'm trying to sweep it inside edge and onto the stumps. And Tejaswini Bhosle has to depart. 42 she made of 27 deliveries. And a wicket to Prerna Sawant in her third over. And a breakthrough to the Punit Balan Kedar Jadhav Academy in the ninth over. Tejaswini Bhosle has to depart. 42 of 27 deliveries. 5 boundaries in it. A good batting performance, a good opening partnership. It was a full pitch delivery outside the off stump. She tried to pull, sweep that one, getting a thickish inside edge. And applause in the dressing room. And Samruddhi Dai, the new batter, is out in the middle. It's a good platform for Samruddhi to go and launch herself from the ball one. They've got 80 runs on the board, but this has been a good comeback by the PBKJ Cricket Academy. They contended the batters from playing the big shots, not the boundaries, not coming too often in this 3 overs and resulting into a wicket. Starting off with a drive down the ground. End of 9 overs, 81 runs on the board. Going at 9 runs per over, the Sangli District Cricket Association. Yashashree will continue her spell, just giving out 4 runs from the first over. Played down the ground for a single by Samruddhi. You've still got Anushri, who is playing on 34 of 26 deliveries. The set batter in the middle. She'll try to take the charge. Short pitch delivery. Played straight to the fielder at mid wicket. Another single. The boundaries have dried up from the couple of overs. Short pitch delivery again, played to the covers fielder. A bit of fumble will result into couple of runs. Good running between the wicket. Short pitch delivery cut nicely. And the sweeper fielder in business. Came down the ground, hit hard, but straight to the fielder for a single. In down the ground, just a single to end the over. Good over this one. 7 of it. 88 runs after 10 overs. Rishita Saiker back into the attack. Bowled 2 overs from the far end. Conceded 16 runs. We're halfway through. 10 overs gone. 88 for 1. That's well bowled. It's a good delivery. Pitched and turned. Surprising the batter. Tried to play it on the back foot. It's a full pitch delivery within the stump this time. Driven down the ground. And the midfield will result into a boundary. That sloppy bit of fielding, casual fielding there by the fielder at long on. It was played nicely down the ground for a single, but just take a look at it. A casual effort leading into a misfield and conceding a boundary. Handed out ball. Good comeback by the bowler. Came down the ground, hit hard. Just a single this time. Short pitch delivery pulled beautifully. There's no fielder in that region, and it will be a boundary from the bat of Anushri after a long time. She moves on to 40. The score 97 runs on the board. Short pitch delivery cut but straight to the fielder at point. End of the over. 11 overs gone. 97 for 1. Yashashri continuing his pull from the far end. Came down the wicket. Will be cut off by the fielder. Short pitch delivery played straight to the fielder. No run there. Kane came down the ground, hit to the fielder at long on for 1 run. Short pitch delivery played on the back foot. A bad bounce. And a good stop by the fielder, sweeping in the covers. And that's the 100 up. 101 runs on the board for the Sangli District Cricket Association. In going on the back foot, played straight to the fielder. Again, a good stop. Last delivery of the 12th over, 102 runs on the board. Came to the pitch of the ball and played straight to the long on fielder. Another single added to the total. It's 103 runs on the board. End of the 12th over. It's 103 for 1. New bowler, a bowling change. Charmi should be bowling from the pavilion end. Starts off with a single. Short pitch delivery, cut beautifully. Fielder was not able to judge it, and the ball will race into the boundary ropes through the point region. It was shot outside the off stump, and she was quick on it. Quick run taken through the covers. Hit down the ground. It was airborne but short of the fielder at long on. And hit straight back to the bowler. Short pitch delivery. And played to the field at long on. "13 overs gone, 110 run for the loss of 1 wicket." Yashasri starting off with the 14th over with a boundary. Hit over the bowler's head this time. A beautiful shot straight as an arrow. Samruddhi taking the charge into the final session of this innings. Came to the pitch of the ball, hit exactly over the bowler's head. Down the ground this time. And 2 boundaries in 2 balls and pressure on the bowler. It was hit hard down the ground, hitting the bowler. Hit down the ground again. Just a single this time. Short pitch delivery. That's just giving directions to the ball into the vacant backward square leg region. It's a good shot. A couple of bounces. Third boundary of this over from the bat of Samruddhi. She moves on to 34 quickly. Just one run to end the over. 14 overs gone, 126 for 1. Charme back into the attack. First ball came to the pitch of the ball, driven down the ground. This time came inside the line of the ball, swept nicely, no fielder there in the fine leg region, and the ball is rolling and will go into the boundary for 4. And we can see the energy in the Sangli dressing room. And Anushri moves on to 49 of 37 deliveries. Just one shy of her 50. Straight back to the ball. A good stop in the follow through. And a dot ball. Played on to the leg side, and that will be the 50 for Anushri. Came to open the batting in this crucial semi-final, and what a knock this has been. Put up a good partnership, opening partnership with Tejaswini, and now completing her 50. 50 of just 39 deliveries. Rocked back onto the back foot, played down the ground. A punch off the back foot for a single. Scheme down the ground this time, hit straight to the fielder at covers. And that's the end of the over. 15 over gone, 133 runs on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. Anushri 50 not out, Samruddhi Day 37 not out. It's on to the leg side, straight to the fielder at square leg. Uvi Varadkar, she'll continue a spell from the far end. Just the second over of a spell. Bowled 1 over, given out 12 runs. Starting off with a single in the second over. It's flicked nicely, but there is a fielder. And another single. It's nicely played. Just on to the left of the fielder. And another misfield at long on. That was a good ball. Tailed back in. This time there was a chance, but straight through the hands. And another run added to the total. 140 runs on the board now. Came down the wicket and just a single. Short pitch delivery, cut nicely. There is a fielder. She'll cut that off. Good fielding effort and a good throw. And that's the end of the over. 16 gone, 142 runs on the board. Charmy will continue the spell from the pavilion and 2 overs 15 runs for her. Still wicketless. This time came down the ground. Two fielders chasing after the ball, but the ball went into the boundary ropes. And the boundary from the bat of Samruddhi Dai, and she moves on to 48 quickly. What an exceptional inning this has been. 48 of 28 deliveries. I'm rocked back onto the back foot this time and cutting it just right to the fielder of point and single taken. 147 runs on the board. Came inside the line of the ball, but the bowler was clever to bowl it outside the off stump. Came down the wicket, trying to play a big shot, missing it completely. Well bowled outside the off stump, and Samruddhi Dai has to depart. Just one shy of the 50. 49 she made of 30 deliveries. But the bowler just pulled it outside the off stump, gone along with the arm. The ball didn't turn. Straight into the hands of the wicket keeper. And a good take and a good stumping. She was way outside the crease. But a well made innings. Rasika Shinde, the new batter, will be replacing Samruddhi Dai. 49 of 30, 7 boundaries in that 49 runs, just one shy of the 50. But the inning is no more less than a 50. But we have to applaud the bowler who bowled really well, saw the batter coming down the wicket. 2 balls remaining in this over. Bowled it outside the off stump, away from the reach. And good take and good stumping by the wicket keeper. And the second wicket after a long time. So it has been 2 good partnerships by the Sangli batters. First wicket 80 runs partnership, and this one 68 runs partnership. Trying to play a big heave on the leg side, missing it completely. 1 run added. That will be a bye. This time slogged into the cow corner region, but will be cut off. And good running between the wicket. 2 runs taken, and that's the end of the 17th over. 17 overs gone. 150 up, 151 runs on the board. Got 3 overs of play left. They'll try to target something about 175, 180. Going at around 10 or 12 runs per over. Because we have seen the Punit Balan Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy, they have some good batters, good hard hitting batters, and this will be a good battle. This will be a good match. Last 3 overs, Ovi Varadkar back into the attack from the far end. Starts off with a good delivery, a big appeal. Hit over the baller's head. And one bounce into the boundary ropes. That's a good shot. Runs coming thick and fast in this final slog overs. That was a good shot. She's been in the wicket from the ball number 1. Anushri Swami, the batter, playing really well. 59 runs. Full toss delivery, hit nicely into the mid-wicket region. One bounce and a boundary. Back-to-back boundaries from the bat of Anushri. Trying to bowl a Yorker, not getting it right. The full toss. And no chance for the fielder. Pressure on the bowler right away. That's down the leg side. It will be a wide. Trying to bring one back into the right-hander batter. It's throwing down the leg side. Played onto the square leg region for a single. To play a big heave on the leg side, a big appeal. But the umpire was not interested. It was straying down the leg side. Certainly going down the leg side. Last ball of the 18th over. Short pitch delivery, trying to cut, getting an outside edge. There is no fielder at third man outside the circle, and it will be a boundary to end the over. 3 boundaries from this over. 15 run coming off it. The score moves on. 161 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Last 2 overs of the innings. Charmy starts off with a short delivery. No fielder there at square leg. But a good footwork by the fielder in the deep, saving certain runs. Saving 2 of them. Good fielding effort by the fielder in the deep. Saved 2 runs for her team. This time coming down the wicket. There is a fielder this time who will cut that off. Pick up and a throw. and that was a direct hit, but the batter was well inside the circle, inside the line. Four runs of the first two deliveries. 170 runs on the board. Again swept it nicely. This time no stopping. The ball will race between the square leg and mid wicket fielder. And boundary from the bat of Anushri. She moves on to 72. What a brilliant batting performance this has been from her. "15 runs of the last over and 8 runs already of the first three deliveries." In came down the wicket, hit over the covers, and the ball will race into the boundary ropes. Another boundary from the bat of Anushri. Good comeback. Pitching it short this time. Trying to run for the second run. A good throw, but the batter was well in. "14 runs of this over so far. Still the ball left in this 19th over. This time hit down the ground, just short of the fielder. A good fielding effort will content the batters for just a single, and that's the end of the 19th over. 181 run for the loss of 2 wickets. Anushri batting on 79 of 53 deliveries. Rasika 5 of 4. And 30 runs of the last 2 overs. Good batting performance by the two batters out in the middle. The majority of the runs scored by Anushri. Last over of the innings, and Prerna Sawant, she'll be bowling her final over of the innings and final over of her spell. Bowled 3 overs, took a wicket for 25 runs. Trying to play a slog sweep, came down the wicket. And a dot ball to the 20th over. Sam came down the wicket, but straight into the hands of the fielder at mid wicket, and a wicket. And good catch by Tanuja Bhosle there at mid wicket. 2 dot balls along with a wicket. That's the equation of the last over, and Anushri has to depart. A well made 79 of just 55 deliveries. And 12 boundaries from that 79 she scored, striking at 146 runs. Bhakti Mirajkar, the batter, out in the middle, replacing Anushri. Played with soft hands, straight to the fielder at point. Came down the ground, hit it beautifully over the bowler's head. Another boundary. Rasika taking the charge now. Came down the wicket, the pitch of the ball, fetched it from outside the off stump, and one bounce. "186 runs on the board." Again came down the wicket. It's high up in the air and taken a good catch to complete the wicket by the captain. Fourth wicket goes down, second wicket in this over. Good over so far. Just 5 runs and 2 wickets. 186 runs on the board, and Rasika has to depart. She made 9 runs of just 5 deliveries. Achal Agarwal, the new batter. Last ball of the first innings of the first semi-final. 186 runs on the board. Full pitch delivery played straight to the fielder. And 2 runs taken. The fielder was a bit slow to release the ball, and second run taken, a bit of fumble by the bowler. And end of the innings, 188 runs for the loss of 4 wickets in a clinical batting performance. Puneet Balan, Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy won the toss, elected to bat first, inviting the Sangli District Cricket Association, and they put 188 runs on the board in this first semi-final. Anushri Sami 79 of 55 deliveries, Samruddhi Dare 49 of 30, and Tejaswini scoring 42 of 27 deliveries. The pick of the bowlers: Prerna Sawant 4 overs, 3 for 32, and just one wicket to Chami in her 4 overs. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back with the run chase where Puneet Balan Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy needs 189 runs to win from the 20 overs. We know they have the batting firepower, and this will be a good game. The first semi-final of the Srimanta Chhatrapati Shivendra Singh Raje Bhosle Chashak Women's T20 League here at Chhatrapati Shahu Stadium, Satara. Alright, so all in readiness here at the chase, the first semi-final of the Women's T20 Cricket League. Yashashri and Jia, the two batters out in the middle. Shreya Jagdale, the bowler, will be bowling from the far end. And start of the innings. Have a mammoth total 189 to chase. First ball and square driven it, but there is a fielder who will cut that off. Just a single to start off the proceedings. Full delivery driven down the ground. There is a fielder who will cut that off. Dot delivery. Full delivery played down the ground. That's high up in the air and taken. The first wicket. Jia has to depart. A full pitch delivery, trying to play it over the fielder inside the circle at mid-on, but not managing to get the perfect timing on it. And straight into the fielder at mid-on. And the catch completed by Bhavi Punmia. First wicket goes down 1 for 1. Neeti Agarwal, the new batter. She'll be replacing Jia. It starts off with a single down to the third man. Neeti Agarwal, who had the highest score of 77 runs in this tournament so far, will have to take the lead along with Yashashri. Short pitch delivery, playing a horizontal batted shot down the ground, but straight to the fielder. Yashashri, who hasn't got going in this tournament so far. That's beautifully picked up onto the square leg region. The one bounce into the boundary ropes. A cross seam delivery onto the pads. And beautifully picked up. One bounce into the square leg region for a boundary. The captain will have to lead from front in this innings. They have to chase down the target of 189 runs. Starts off with a wide delivery outside the off stump. Rasika Shinde matter. Down the leg side this time, trying to sweep it down on one knee, but the ball was outside the leg stump this time. Wide on the offside, wide on the leg side. Short pitch delivery, good comeback. Nudged down the ground to the third man fielder. Some changes in the field now. It's driven straight to the fielder at covers. Trying to pull that one, going into the vacant mid on region. The fielder was outside the circle this time. Short pitch delivery steered to the third man region. First run taken quickly, looking for the second, but will settle for one run. 11 runs on the board. Still one delivery left in the second over. Short pitch delivery, played down the ground. Just a single this time. End of 2 overs, 12 for the loss of 1 wicket. Shreya Jagdale will continue from the far end. The back foot punch beautifully played between the two fielders. Sheer timing on that one. It was not that short. Just played it on the rise, on the back foot. A beautiful drive through the covers. And another boundary from the bat of Yashashri. Again, no foot movement, but beautiful piece of timing there. but straight to the fielder. Full toss delivery, trying to play on to the leg side. It's given. It's plumb in front. The second wicket departs. Yashashri Raji Deshmukh, the captain, has to go back. A long back to the pavilion. Full pitch delivery, hitting on to the back foot. And the second wicket for Shreya Jagdale in her second over. Sanika Lokri, the batter, who will be replacing Yashashri. Two relatively new batter on the crease. And someone will have to take the charge, will have to play a long innings. Starts off with a full pitch delivery, driven straight into the hands of the fielder. Reached to the pitch of the delivery. Played straight to the fielder at point. Another dot ball. Good over. The first ball went for a boundary. Then a dot ball, a wicket, and followed by two dot balls. Last ball of the third over. 16 runs on the board for the loss of two wickets. And dot ball to end the over. 3 overs gone, 16 for 2. Rasika Shinde continuing the attack from the pavilion end. And steered to the third man region. One run taken, played to the point region. Short pitch delivery, cut beautifully between the two fielders. And a welcome boundary. from the bat of Niti. Good shot and well timed. Not trying to overhit that one. Beautiful placement. 22 runs on the board. Again cut. Ricocheting off the feet of the point fielder, and a good backup, a good covering by the fielder at third man. Just 2 runs taken. He played with soft hands and a quick single taken. This has been a good over for the Puneet Balan Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy. 9 runs coming off it already. It's a big appeal, refused by the umpire. That's the end of the over. 4 overs gone, 25 for 2. Shreya into a third over. Short pitch delivery, cut hard, but a good stop by the fielder at point. Throwing a big heave on the leg side, missing it completely. 2 dot balls followed by a single in this over so far. It's good bowling performance by Shreya Jagdale in this innings. Bowled 2.3 overs, picked up 2 wickets, just conceded 11 runs. It's causing a trouble to the PVKJ Cricket Academy's batters. Again played on to the leg side. There is a fielder at mid wicket. So way outside the off stump, left alone, straight into the hands of the wicketkeeper. And another dot ball. Just 2 runs from this over so far. And one delivery left in this fifth over. Short pitch delivery cut nicely. There is a fielder who will risk the batters for just a single. And that's the end of the fifth over. 28 for 2. Last over of the power play remaining. Spin introduced for the first time in the second innings. Aishwarya Wagh into the attack from the pavilion end. It's late cut, played late. Straight to the fielder at third man. A bit of fumble, but will be just a single. Short pitch delivery cut. Good effort by the fielder at point. Good running between the wicket. 2 runs taken. Short pitch delivery timed well, but straight into the hands of the fielder at point. It's nicely swept over the fielder at swell leg. The ball will race into the boundary. Behind square this time. Swing down onto the leg side. Picked up well. Airborne but away from the fielder. And the outfield is lightning quick. And cut but straight to the fielder at backward point this time. And a dot ball. One delivery left in this power play. 35 runs on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. Slog sweep. But there is a fielder at mid wicket who will cut that off. But 2 runs will be taken. And end of the power play. 6 overs gone. 37 for 2. Good partnership building up between these two batters. 21 runs partnership after losing two quick wickets. They still need still required 152 runs of 84 deliveries. The required run rate just below 11 runs per over. Short pitch delivery cut. There is a fielder at short third. Will cut that off for a single. These two batters have been able to rotate the strike, pick up a boundary every here and there. They'll need more of it. And a slog sweep. Misfield by the fielder in the deep. That will be checked upstairs. That's a boundary. The fielder's leg was in touch with the boundary when the ball was in the hand, resulting into a boundary. Split down the ground for a single. Two dot balls followed with a single. It's cut nicely but straight to the fielder, running for a quick single. And the batter was well inside the crease. That's the end of 7th over. 44 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Well bowled outside the off stump. Just teasing the batter. And a dot ball to start the 8th over. This time it's a wide. Trying to bowl the seam delivery, but this time a bit outside the off stump. Short ball cut nicely. A good attempt by the fielder at the sweeper cover, but it will be a boundary. "49 runs on the board. We are into the 8th over. The runs are coming quickly now. In a short pitch delivery, cut nicely. Just a single this time and 50 up. 50 up for the Puneet Balan Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy in the 8th over. 50 for 2. Yorker and delivery well dug out by the batter. That one pitched within the stumps and turned and steered to the third man field for a single. And last delivery of the 8th over coming up. And left alone. Straight into the hands of the wicketkeeper. End of the over. 8 overs gone. 51 for 2. Archel to continue the spell. Starts off with a full delivery onto the offside. Played a wayward throw, but a good backing by the fielder at mid wicket. Short pitch delivery nicely cut. There is a fielder in the deep, a bit of fumble and 2 runs taken. Came down the wicket to the pitch of the ball, driving it. And another fumble by the fielder at long off this time. And 2 runs taken. Short pitch delivery cut. There was a chance, but dropped by the fielder at backward point. And single taken. How costly this could be for the Sangli team. It was shot and wide outside the off stump. Cut airborne straight into the hands and out of it. Played with soft hands this time. The fielder was closing in, but good running between the wickets. Good understanding between the two batters. Keane came down the track. One bounce into the fielder at long off for a single. And that's the end of the ninth over. 59 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Good partnership between these two batters. Sanika playing on 18, Neeti 27. Short pitch delivery, cut but short of the fielder and a misfield. And boundary from the bat of Neeti. A fielder going outside the circle. Deep point in place. And swept nicely along the carpet. But just a single. "47 runs partnership, 48 runs partnership of 41 balls. Came inside the line of the ball, hammered down the ground. Good pick up and a good throw. It's cut this time and a quick running between the wicket. Was close call, a direct hit. Would have been close. Overthrows and 2 runs taken. In a short pitch delivery, this time to the covers. One-handed stop. And 68 runs on the board now. One delivery left in this 10th over. Came down the ground, hitting it onto the leg side behind square, and the ball is going towards the boundary but will be cut off, and 3 runs taken. Three runs taken. End of the over. We are halfway through. 71 run for two. And that's the equation. 118 runs needed of 60 balls. 12 runs per over. That's a big ask. But there are two set batsmen in the middle. Need two boundaries at least of each over. It's Bhakti Mirajkar to start the spell, starting off with a full pitch delivery hit towards the mid wicket region and a couple of runs taken. It's high up in the air. That was full pitch delivery, but falling short of the fielder at long on, and 2 runs taken. Again down the wicket, it goes high up in the air, same area, but this time straight into the hands of the fielder. Samruddhi Dale completes the catch. A good running catch at long on. And the third wicket departs 75 for 3. Bhakti Mirajkar gets the breakthrough in her first over. Came down to the pitch of the ball. Tried to hit it against the spin. And Sanika has to depart. She made 26 of 26 deliveries. Yashoda Gogri, the new batter, is out in the middle. 75 runs on the board. We are into the 11th over. Still 114 required of 57 deliveries. Starts off with a single. Flicked onto the vacant fine leg region. The ball is racing and will reach the boundary. 80 runs on the board. Neeti Agrawal playing her part. Nicely turned onto the leg side. A chase to the fielder at square leg, but the ball winning in end. Last ball of the 11th over. 80 runs on the board. Keane played with soft hands, but straight to the bowler. That's the end of the over. 11 on 80 for 1. Nine run coming off this over. 109 required of 9 overs. This is a big ask. Someone will have to step in and score a quick fire 50. Aishwarya Vag, she'll be continuing the spell. 3 overs, 28 runs. Last over of her spell from the pavilion end. Starts off with a relatively short pitch delivery. Played into the vacant region. No fielder inside the circle. On the leg side, 2 runs taken. Swept. But there is a fielder in the deep. Just a single. Came inside the line of the ball. Hammered down the ground. Oh, and a bad bounce. Short pitch delivery. Cut nicely. Straight to the fielder at sweeper cover. Just 6 runs off the 4 deliveries so far. No big shot in this over. It's wide outside the off stump. It's hit straight back to the bowler. There was a chance, but it was hit hard. The bowler just getting a hand to it. And one delivery left in this 12th over. 88 runs on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. Came down the ground to the pitch of the ball. It's end of the over. 12 overs gone. 89 for 3. Bhakti Miraskar will continue. 1 over, 9 runs and a wicket. Starts off with a single. Hit down the ground. And another single. Again down the ground. Taking the first run quickly. A bit of fumble. Second run taken. Good running between the wicket. Score moves on. 93 runs on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. We're into the 13th over. The boundaries have dried up. No boundaries since a long time. Good effective bowling by the two bowlers. Short pitch delivery this time. Played. There is a fielder. A good attempt, but a boundary. Boundary after long time from the bat of Yashoda this time. Was a short pitch delivery. Waited on it. Played through the covers on the back foot. And a good valiant effort by the fielder. 98 runs on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. We are into the 13th over. Last delivery left. Again cut, but straight to the fielder. Wanted a single, but sent back by the non-striking batter. End of the over. 13 overs gone. 98 for 3. 91 runs required of 42 deliveries. change of ends for Achal Agrawal. She'll be bowling from the pavilion end. Bull 2 overs from the far end, given out 15 runs. That's it down the ground. The bowler got a hand to it but couldn't stop the single. Came down the ground again, hit nicely. And that's the 100. 100 up for the Puneet Balan Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy. Hundred for 3. Required run rate just above 13. .88 runs required of 39 balls. This came down the wicket this time. The bowler was clever to bowl outside the off stump, outside the reach of the batter. This time through the covers, a cracking shot. One bounce into the boundary ropes by Yashoda this time. That was the plan on the previous delivery. But this time getting to the pitch of the ball and hammering it. No one moved there. 105 runs on the board. Final ball of the 14th over. Short pitch delivery played, but there is a fielder at mid wicket inside the circle who will cut that off. 1 run added to the total, and that's the end of 14th over. 106 for 3. Exactly 83 runs required of 36 deliveries. The required run rate 13.83. At least 2 boundaries per over is what required by the Puneet Balan Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy team. Neeti, who is well set in, 49 of 35, and Yashoda 16 of 11. Have the potential. They can it's played with soft hands. Ran the first one hard. Looking for the second, a bit of fumble, and will result into 2 runs. And some changes in the field. One fielder coming into the circle on the leg side. Came down the ground, hit, oh, and that will be a boundary. Good shot by Yashoda, coming down the wicket, not trying to hit it across, trying to play it over the bowler's head. No chance for the fielder. It was away from her. 110, 12 runs on the board. Swept nicely. There is a fielder and a misfield. Another boundary. Back to back boundaries. This is what is needed from the PBKJ Cricket Academy team. Again, a full pitch delivery onto the leg side. Swept nicely on one knee. That was a sloppy bit of fielding there. 116 runs. Yashoda taking the charge. In straying onto the pads, flicked. And running for the second, and good running. Good running by the two batters. 12 runs from this over already, still 2 deliveries left. Will this be a match turning over? Already 12 runs from it. You have seen Bhakti, who has bowled good overs. The first 2 overs. She has bowled some good spells throughout the tournament. Outside the off stump and left alone. Straight into the hands of the wicketkeeper and a dot ball. It's a good comeback by the bowler. This time played down the ground. Good stop by the fielder trying to run the batter out and conceding a single in the course of the game. And 119 runs on the board after 15 overs for the loss of 3 wickets. Exactly 70 required of 30 deliveries. The match is on. It will be a nail-biting finish. Brilliant partnership between the two batters. 44 runs off just 27 balls. Aanchal Agrawal into her final over. Just conceded 23 runs off the 3 overs she has bowled so far. And Yashoda was taking on to the attack, 29 of 17. On the other hand, Neeti, 49 of 35 deliveries. She has not got the strike in the last over. time came down the ground, beautifully hit over the wall head. One bounce and into the boundary ropes this time. Good start to the 16th over. 123 runs on the board. Came down the wicket till the pitch of the ball. Fetched it from outside the off stump. Hit it exactly over the waller's head, just next to the side screen, and one bounce into the boundary ropes for 4. In a short pitch delivery, pulled one bounce into the field at deep mid wicket for a single. She moves on to 34 quickly of just 19, and Neeti batting nicely on 49 will be on the strike. She's a bit off strike for some time. It's fetched from the outside of off stump and played down the ground. First run taken quickly, second run taken, good running between the wicket, and that is 50 from the bat of Neeti Agarwal. 51 of 36 deliveries, 4 boundaries, a good fought innings. Keen trying to play it with soft hands towards the third man fielder, and a dot ball. Short pitch delivery pulled nicely over the fielder at deep mid wicket. One bounce, another boundary. Runs coming thick and fast now for the Puneet Balan Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy. Tried to play a short pitch ball and played beautifully, timed it perfectly. The fielder was inside the boundary line. 130 for the loss of 3 wickets. 25 balls, 59 runs required. Came inside the line of the ball and a scoop shot, ramp to the vacant fine leg region, and a boundary to end the over. 3 boundaries from this over, 15 runs coming off it. A good shot, there was no fielder, and a ramp shot. 134 runs after 16 overs for the loss of 3 wickets, and the equation coming closer now. 55 required in 24 deliveries. They managed to score 13 runs per over from the last 3 overs, and they'll have to continue for the next 4 overs if they want to win this game. On the other hand, the Sangli district, they have been bowling good overs. The first 12 overs, 13 overs have been from the side of the Sangli. And Anushri Swami, the new bowler, into the attack. The top scorer from first innings, scored 79 of 55, is into the attack now. She'll have to turn the game. Starts off with a dot delivery and a dot ball straight into the hands of the wicket keeper. Came down the ground and the ball will go into the boundary. Inside edged, no chance to the wicket keeper. Fortune favors the brave. He tried to shimmy down the wicket, tried to play one over the bowler's head, getting an inside edge, and the welcome boundary. 138 runs on the board now. 51 required of 22. Short pitch delivery outside the off stump and a wide. And another short pitch delivery outside the off stump, another wide. This time trying to pull it straight to the fielder at mid wicket. Just a single this time. Full toss and swept. No chance for the fielder. It went quickly. Good shot. Down on one knee. Niti Agarwal. Let's take a look at that one. Trying to bowl a Yorker. Getting it wrong. Full toss and nicely swept. That went to the boundary in no time. Came inside the line of the ball. and played it down the ground. 1 run taken, running for the second, and good running between the wicket. Trying to run her out, referred to the third umpire. The batsman is well inside. Two runs added to the total. 147 runs on the board. The match is on. Time came inside the line, hammered into the mid-wicket region and a boundary. "17 runs coming off this over. A big over in the ranches, and 150 is up. 151 runs on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. Came inside the line and played it into the mid-wicket region. There were 2 fielders but no chance. 38 required of 18. Rasika Shinde will be bowling the 18th and the 20th over. She'll bowl 2 overs for 15 runs and 38 required in 18 balls. We have a match on. Starts off with a full toss. Nicely played into the cow corner region. 1 bounce into the boundary rope for 4. Yashoda moving on to 43. What a partnership this has been. 80 runs partnership. Ian came inside the line, but the bowler was clever to bowl it outside the off stump and played with soft hands for a single. This time came inside the line of the ball, tried to play a fancy shot onto the leg side, just managing to score a single. Came down the wicket, hit nicely, and that went a long way behind the commentary box. Big 6, and that's the 50 from the bat of Yashoda. 50 in just 25 deliveries. Completes the 50 in style. Came down the wicket to the pitch of the ball and getting the perfect timing. And over the long on and over the commentary box. A long 6. And 12 run of this over already. Still 2 deliveries left. This time coming inside the line of the ball. Nice ram shot. And another boundary. This has been a big over. 16 runs of it already. One delivery left. Just take a look at that shot. Nicely played into the vacant fine leg region. 22 required of the 13 deliveries. The keeper has came up to the stumps. This nudged onto the leg side, taking the first one quickly, running for the second one. 18 runs of this over, 20 required of last 2 overs. Bhakti Mirozkar is into the attack. She'll be bowling. Starts off with a good delivery, just a single and a misfield. The bowler will not be happy. And again, another overthrow. 3 runs taken. What could have been just a single. 3 runs to start off the over. That was a good delivery from Bhakti. Yashoda is playing well. 56. Neeti on 73. Putting it over the fielder on the offside. There's no fielder in the deep. And a boundary. Seven runs of 2 deliveries already in this 19th over. And now just 13 required. What a chase this has been. They maintained the 13-14 over run rate from the last 7 overs. In played down the ground, hammered. And a bit of fumble, but will settle for a single. Good calculated risk, good calculated running between the wicket. They know they have 7 runs off the first 2 balls. Then came down the ground this time, hit it into the mid-wicket region. First one taken quickly, and just 1 run taken. 4 deliveries in this over. Still 11 required of 8 balls. Keane came down the wicket, hit hard down the ground, and the ball is racing towards the fence. But a good stop by the fielder at long off. Good cricket all around, restricting the batters to just a single. Came down the wicket, hit over the, and the ball turned after hitting the ground, and couple of runs taken. They're running for the third one. Good running between the wicket. 3 runs taken. Good over this one. 13 runs coming off it. 7 required of last 6. What a partnership this has been. 107 runs partnership of just 51 deliveries. Neeti playing on 77 of 46. Yashoda scoring at almost 262 of 30. 9 boundaries and a 6. And the last over, Shreya Jagdale will be bowling from the pavilion end. She has a big task. Just 7 required of last 6. What a run chase this has been. An entertaining knock by the 2 batters. Hundred runs were required of the last 8 overs, and it has come down to 7 runs in the last over. Starts off with Luzna on the leg side, and the ball will race into the vacant fine leg region, and a boundary from the bat of Neeti. Just 3 required now of 5. What a champion batter she has been, Neeti. 81 of 47. Just 3 required. Short ball pulled again over the fielder at square leg inside the circle. First run taken quickly. Second run taken. A good stop. And will complete the third. And that's the game. That's the winning runs. What a knock this has been. They were way behind the match after the 12th over mark. They needed 108 overs. But the 2 batters have put on exceptional batting performance. Neeti Agarwal, the pick of the batters, 84 of 48 deliveries. 9 boundaries. They've scored the big shots. They scored singles and doubles, converted singles into doubles, and ended the match on a winning note. Look at the celebration. They're into the finals of the Shivendra Singh Raje Bhosle Chashak T20 League. And Yashoda, 62 of 39 boundaries and 1 6, striking at 206 runs. And handshakes all around. This has been an exceptional match. The Puneet Balan Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy team winning the toss, electing to field first, and Sangli District Cricket Association. And what a match they have played. A brilliant start to the first innings by Sangli District, posting 188 runs. And top scorer Anushri 79, Samruddhi 49, and Tejaswini 42 in the run chase. The Puneet Balan Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy were lagging behind on the 12th over mark. Just 89 runs. 100 required of the last 8. And what a run chase this has been. Neeti 84 not out. Yashoda 62 not out. Sanika played a good hand in the partnership for the fourth wicket, for the third wicket, 26 of 26. And the player of the match, Neeti Agrawal, 84 not out of 48 deliveries, 9 boundaries. And what a knock it has been. Came into bat when the wicket fell early. And the Puneet Balan Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy are through into the finals of the Srimanta Chhatrapati Shivendra Singh Raje Chashak Women's T20 Cricket League. Congratulations to the winning team, and well fought match by the Sangli team. Have to appreciate their efforts. The match went till the last over, but in the end, Puneet Balan Kedar Jadhav Cricket Academy just ahead of the Sangli district team. Will present the man of the match to Neeti. presenting the man of the match award to Neeti Agarwal. 84 runs not out of 48 deliveries, 9 boundaries.